Good morning, students. Today we will be performing the qualitative organic analysis of given organic sample. This experiment actually consists of three parts. The first part is we will do the preliminary investigation of the given organic sample. The second part will be the detection of elements which will be performed by preparing the Lessons filtering. The third part will be the detection of functional groups present in the organic molecule. So students, let's start with our experiment. Good morning, students. Today we will be carrying out the qualitative analysis of a given organic sample. So we have been provided this organic sample. The first preliminary test is the test for color. So as you can see, the given organic sample is white in color. The second test is the physical appearance test. It is clearly visible that the given organic sample is amorphous in form. The third test that we will carry out is the test for solubility. For that, we will take little bit of the organic sample in a test tube and then add the first solvent, that is cold water. As you can see, the organic sample is not at all soluble in cold water. So we will proceed to the second solvent, that is hot water. For this, we will warm the water in a Bunsen burner. As you can see, the organic sample is not soluble in hot water too. Now we will proceed to the third solvent, that is dilute HCl. As you can see, the organic sample is not soluble in dilute HCl2. So, we will proceed to the next solvent. Now, we will test the given organic sample in NaOH. As you can see, the given organic sample is very partially soluble in dilute NaOH solution, but it is not completely soluble. So, now we will proceed to the last solvent, that is ethanol. As you can see, the given organic sample is completely soluble in ethanol. So, what we will do is, for the rest of the test, we will take the alcoholic solution of this organic sample. So, now let us perform the aromaticity test for the given organic sample. For that, I have taken little bit of the given organic sample on a spatula, and then I will burn it in the Bunsen burner. As you can see, sooty fumes and flames have evolved. So this confirms that the given aromatic compound is aromatic in nature. Now we will do the test for unsaturation. For that, I will take little bit of the organic sample solution and then I will add alkaline KMnO4, that is Bayer's reagent, to the organic sample. As you can see, the KMnO4 color is not being decolorized. So we can confirm that the given organic sample is saturated in nature. Now we will prepare the Lessines filtrate for the detection of elements. For that, I have taken little bit of sodium metal in a fusion tube or ignition tube, dried it, and then we will little bit melt it. We will add the given organic sample and then we will burn it to red hot condition. Once it is completely burned and turned red hot, I will put it into a porcelain basin containing cold water. We will repeat the process 2-3 times so that some ample amount of the sample is being formed in the Lessines filtrate. And then we will boil it. After boiling, we will cool it, filter it. Now we will proceed to the detection of elements test. For that, we will carry out the entire experiment with the Lessines filtrate. For that, I have taken, for the detection of nitrogen, the first element, I have taken 2 ml of Lessines filtrate in a test tube. To that, I will add equal volume of ferrous sulfate, freshly prepared ferrous sulfate solution. After addition of freshly prepared ferrous sulfate solution to the Lessines filtrate, this is the reaction mixture that we have obtained. After addition, we will boil the entire mixture and then cool it under tap water. After boiling and cooling the mixture, I will add excess dilute sulfuric acid to the entire mixture. As you can see, the Prussian blue color precipitate has gradually disappeared upon addition of dilute sulfuric acid. So this confirms that the sample doesn't contain nitrogen. Next, we will perform the test for detection of halogen. So for that, I have taken 2 ml of Lessines filtrate in a test tube. To that, I will add equal volume of dilute nitric acid. And then we will boil it in the Bunsen burner and then cool it. After boiling and cooling the reaction mixture, I will add silver nitrate solution. So you can see the absence of any white precipitate infers that chlorine is absent, or the iodine or bromine, the other 2 halogens are also absent because no other color is also present. Let us now do the test for detection of sulfur. For that, I will take 2 ml of Lessines filtrate in a test tube and to that I will add equal volume of lead acetate. Since no black precipitate has been formed, we can confirm that the given organic sample do not contain sulfur. So now we will proceed to the detection of functional groups. For that, the first functional group that we will detect is the carboxylic acid group. For that, we will carry out 2 tests. The first test is the litmus test. To carry out the litmus test, I will take little bit of the alcoholic solution of the given organic sample and dip a blue litmus paper to the given solution. As you can see, the blue litmus paper has turned red. This confirms that the given organic sample contains carboxylic acid group. So now we will carry out the confirmatory test using sodium bicarbonate solution. For the sodium bicarbonate test, we will take alcoholic solution of the given organic sample and add saturated bicarbonate solution to the given test tube. The occurrence of brisk effervescence, as you can see, brisk effervescence confirms that the effervescence is of carbon dioxide and the given organic sample contains carboxylic acid group. So now we will do the test for phenolic OH. For that I have taken the alcoholic solution of the given organic sample and to that I will add neutral ferric chloride solution. As you can see, the color of the solution has turned into violet purple color. So we can say that the given organic sample contains phenolic OH. So now we will do the Lieberman nitroso test for the detection of phenolic OH. For that, in a test tube, in a dry test tube, I have taken little bit of the given organic sample and sodium nitrite has been added to it. Now I will burn it in the Bunsen burner. Brown fumes has evolved. To this mixture I will add little bit of sulfuric acid. Now the entire mixture of the fused organic compound with the sodium nitrite dissolved in sulfuric acid is now added to excess alkaline solution. As you can see, green color has evolved. So this confirms that the given organic sample contains phenolic OH. So now we will do the test for carbonyl group detection. For that I will take 2 ml of organic sample solution and to that I will add 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine, that is Brady's reagent. As you can see that no yellow BPT has been formed. This infers that the given organic sample doesn't contain carbonyl group. As the test for carbonyl group has been found negative, so we will not go for the test for aldehyde group and the ketone group. So now we will do the test for alcoholic OH group. For that I have taken 1 ml of the organic sample and sample solution and to that I will add 1 ml of ceric ammonium nitrate solution. As you can see, no pink coloration has been formed. This confirms that the given organic sample doesn't contain alcoholic OH. As no elements were detected in the Lessines filtrate test, so the test for nitrogen containing groups, that is the aromatic amine group and aromatic nitro group, has not been performed. So now we can conclude that the given organic sample is saturated in nature, aromatic in nature. It doesn't contain any elements, but it contains the functional groups, that is carboxylic acid and phenolic OH group.